Hi, it's Katie from Nulcha's Fashion Entrepreneur Report. We're bringing you daily videos to make business easy for the fashion-minded. Today, I'm with KristinAnn Janishefski, Agency Director at the Vanguard PR, and she'll be teaching us today how to successfully work with your publicist. Thanks for joining us, KristinAnn.
Hello, Katie.
Okay, so let's start out by talking about some things to be aware of once you've hired a publicist.
Yes, I think that one of the most important things to discuss with your publicist is in terms of your website. That's really your first line and visual when customers come on and editors are going to go to your website to find out more information about your brand. So I really think it's important to chat with your publicist about your website. Make sure that all the branding is correct. Make sure you have your bio, all the right information on there, as well as chatting with them about high and low res images and keeping the website current. That's really to make sure, if it's fall coming up in a couple weeks, you want to make sure that you have all your fall images and merchandise up on there for everyone to see.
And I know both the designer and publicist are on two separate schedules, but when working with your publicist, how important is it to be available for them so that you're not missing out on brand opportunities?
Yeah, it's really one of the most important aspects to list and that you represent. We're working on really, really tight deadline editors that answer back from you right away, within the hour. And you do samples via FedEx overnight to New York the next day, and FedEx closes at 4 p.m. So it's your job as a publicist to get a hold of your client, and however that you can, be it via cell phone or email or whatever way you can contact them. And it's the client's job to make sure that they're always informing their publicist if they're going out of town, to make sure that we can ship samples on behalf of the client as well. And as well for a publicist to keep their client informed if they are going out of town, make sure they're always available via email and BlackBerry. I know I always worry whenever I go out of town that I'm going to come back to the office burning down, but it doesn't ever happen. So I hope I'm keeping a pretty good job on that.
Okay, and what can you do if you're not liking the way that you're being promoted or how your product is being pitched?
Well, I think one of the most important things is to always keep the lines of communication open with your client. They have some ideas in terms of how they want their brand image to be out there and messaging to be out there. And the publicist, it's your job to kind of make that there's a story for a publication that's going to write about it. So if your client doesn't like the way that you're pitching something, or if your client can think of a different product that they want to be promoting right now in terms of sales, it's important to always talk to them about it. And always remember, you hired a publicist for a reason, for their expertise and knowledge in terms of promoting your brand. So make sure you know that they're always the expert, but we're always willing to hear any client feedback as well.
Well, KristinAnn, I appreciate you joining us and explaining how to successfully work with your publicist. And thanks, everyone, from Katie at Nulcha's Fashion Entrepreneur Report.
Thanks, everyone.